This is not my idea of a fun drive.
Huh?
I have a giant explosive tank dangling around, wobbling left and right off a crane over my rover, which is just behind my head.
Ah. Okay, my explosives are all firmly secured.
Yes. So, were you just thinking we put these on the ground near our other wreck? And we sort out where we're going to put them once we've excavated it? Or were you thinking we try and assemble these into something and then take blocks off the other wreck and assemble them onto our new construction?
Oof. I wasn't thinking either of those things because they are both too complicated.
What were you thinking then?
I was thinking about sitting down and playing some solitaire while I left you to figure out how to attach everything.
Well, that's why I was saying whether we just take our loot, park it next to the wreck, and then go grab more stuff and then come back and then figure it out once we've got all the stuff we want back.
Yeah, I guess that's probably the best way to go.
Because it's going to be the quickest way to offload your truck. To go for a second run before, hopefully before anyone decides to actually check out that wreck for valuables. Fingers crossed we've taken everything by then. Although, I really haven't heard anything, so I'm feeling a lot less stressed about that.
Or should we start building a hangar?
To store these things in.
Yeah.
Although, I guess if we just toss them around on the ground, won't people just think they're part of the wreck?
Yeah, but they might be like, oh, look at all that sweet stuff.
Yeah, I'm still inclined to toss these around on the ground for now. But yeah, get a hangar up as soon as we come back with our next load. Because I think our next load's probably our last load from that thing. Pretty much, isn't it?
Yeah, probably.
We just gotta be careful not to leave too much stuff that's gonna be getting in the way. And it's gonna be too hard to move around later.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. It's like, where do we put it so it's not gonna get in the way? I suppose if I pull up alongside you and put stuff away from the wreck, it shouldn't be maybe too bad.
We could put some mag pads onto the wreck and just stick things on it. Like big fridge magnets.
I guess. Let's just get stuff off. Come on. Let's do this quickly.
Do you think your crane can move this large hydrogen tank?
Ooh. I might need to be landing gear locked to the ground for that one. Although, I don't know that they're that much heavier than a battery. And I moved the battery without any issue whatsoever.
Yeah, it's just like... Yeah, because if not, we'd pretty much have to build around it for the ship.
Yeah. Well, I think we abandoned that wreck. What do you think?
I don't know, we've kind of got a bunch invested in it already.
Huh?
There's all the cargo's in it.
No, not abandon this wreck. I'm saying abandon the new
that
wreck.
one. Yeah, well,
So what I'm thinking is...
We'll let them investigate and...
Yeah, we go check it out, like in the morning or something after we've messed around with stuff here.
Yeah.
See if there's anything left worth grabbing at that stage.
Ow. Alright, should I start building a hangar?
Yeah, and how about I start drilling this thing out? This grid's offline. This is definitely going to mark us out.
What?
The wind turbine.
Well, well, what we can do is I'll make the hangar in this desert camouflage so it looks like sand, and then we'll put like a little rusty shack on the top with a wind turbine on it so that it looks like one of those little farming Whoa, what the? Right, don't give me any warning or anything. Jeez. Big
Maybe the
holes in the
dusty
ground
camo
just
rather than the
appearing.
woodland camo would be better, although it's not too bad.
I don't know, it's pretty close to the sand.
Yeah, I'm just wondering whether it'd look even more sand if you went with that color in dusty. So if you went with, say, this. Oh, it's got the. Are you using the clean one? Clean, no lines.
This is the weldless.
Yeah. No, I reckon you go your camo one. I think it was the best option. What?
You powered up the antenna.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Inventory full.
I was wondering why there was an enemy signal 20 meters away.
Fuel low.
Glad you saw that. Could have been real bad.
Fuel
Don't fall in the hole behind you.
Huh?
Don't fall in the hole behind you. What's that down there? Oh, there's another thruster on this. What the heck? There's a wind turbine on the back of this thing. That's underground. What is a big construction you're undertaking?
Yep.
You regretting suggesting it?
Yep.
Inventory full.
Thought you might be. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I'm having to rebuild the same drill over and over and over again to do this, so...
Yeah, but you love building drills.
I love building drill rigs, not drills. There's a big difference. Have you had a bit of a look at the shape of this thing and seen whether you want to stick with it or make our own?
I think we go with its existing shape. It's going to be pretty... By the time we get everything on it, it's going to be pretty heavily modified from its base form.
Yeah, true.
Inventory full.
I'm also wondering just how hard it's going to be to get some of the bits on. I reckon if we manage to get to space, we're going to have to do some reshuffling of components up there because it'll be a lot easier in the zero-G.
We may need to go on a trip to salvage more steel.
Have you run out?
Not yet, but it's taking quite a lot.
Yeah, what if instead of building it with full blocks, you built it with plate? It'll use substantially less steel for it.
I don't know, then it'd just be weird.
Surprised you haven't made a comment about the doom hole.
It is starting to look a bit doomy.
How am I going? He's getting there though. It's really hard to find spots to put the drill that's actually going to be useful. Ooh, I'm in the doom hole and I'm running out of hydrogen. Ah.
Fuel critical.
Ah, what the... Really?
What?
I step down 2 blocks and I die, but then I fall all the way off the top again and nothing happens.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Ah, what the...
That's why I said Didn't quite mean to do that. Yeah, okay. It's not too bad. I probably only need 3 or 4 more drills.
Okay.
And then we can try and build a
Inventory
contraption to
full.
lift this thing up with your thing. Does that sound reasonable?
Yep.
Inventory full.
And outside's completely clear. To all excavation and recovery personnel, Sand River Bluff will be the gathering point. Assemble when able.
Oh. Maybe they are going after the rest of that ship after all.
Yeah. Do we want to take another run at it and grab just stuff we can grind off?
Oof.
Thinking in your little
Inventory
combat
full.
rover. Try for a
Um,
sneaky.
they don't seem alerted to our presence.
Eating,
So,
that's more important.
yeah, maybe we're better off just letting them salvage what they can, and then we can go scrap whatever they've left behind or go out after some of the other wrecks.
Yep, fair enough. Discretion is the better part of valor or something?
Yes.
Survival is the better part of salvage?
You know, depends on your point of view, I suppose.
That's a very good point. I didn't think of it that way.
Oh, wait. No, they're talking
Oh.
about salvaging the research base.
Oh, do you want to do a quick run when once they do that?
Okay, I think that definitely means we want to get those things that we recovered undercover soon.
Okay. So we need to do... What we need to do here is get a wind turbine on your construction. So it's got power.
Yep, I'm trying to work on that now, but I'm not, I can't reach anything.
Okay. Sorry, didn't mean to land on your face.
I need the steel from this container, but
Come
it's
here,
too...
come here,
Oh, wait.
come here. Capac.
Oh,
Fill yourself up and then give the bottle back.
what? No! That is incorrect. Let's go... Some of these fellas. Where are they?
Are we out of girders?
I don't know, I haven't been using any.
We might be out of girders. I might have to take down the turbine that's on the ship.
Right, we need to get a connection up and running then.
Ah, I see what you're doing. Yep, sorry, I forgot. Alright, so... What we probably want to do...
Oh! Ow!
Uh, I'm not sure how to articulate something to attach the way we need to here.
Where are you looking? Oh, jeez. Oh, it's on a bit of a crooked angle. Is it free?
No. It's intentionally not yet. I
So,
figure we attach, then we free.
there's a connector here.
Yeah, but how? I mean, how are we going to piston, hinge,
Oh.
whatever our way to connect to that or to
Oh.
something else?
Well, there goes all my hydrogen.
Would you like another refill?
No, it's fine. If... Oh, is there enough room?
Yeah, the roof's not very high, so it's kind of hard to figure out where we can attach. I think I need to move this further along.
I mean, we could put a connection point further down the front towards the hydrogen tank.
Well, I can move the connector.
Mm.
That's not an issue.
Oh,
Right.
hold on.
What?
If you went rotor, then a hinge, then a piston.
I'm listening.
Rotor, hinge, piston. Then we could then we could just put like a mag plate on the end and just grab it, and we lift it up, and if we just let, like, if we, then it'll level, we can level it out with the hinge, and we can spin it so that it's sort of parallel with the rotor, and then we can just have like a drop down connector to hook it up and get it charging.
Sure. Do you want to just use what I've got here ready, and then we can attach that as, like, we can do that straight after as well? Like, we can do multiple grabs to get it in the right spot. In fact, I don't think this is going to work, actually.
That's like a block off to the side.
Need a hinge on it, don't I?
But I think if...
I'm just thinking because I've already built this thing, I may as well...
well...
Oh, were you thinking I'd move the other connector? That might actually make more sense.
When, yeah, you could do that.
Okay, and locked. Why did you just shoot?
So I pressed the wrong key.
Alright, let's get rid of this turbine. And are you ready to do this?
Maybe.
You need to grind it loose, the little bit that's going into the ground, and then I select convert to ship.
Okay. Right. I'm grinding these bits.
Yep.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Right,
Okay.
it is free.
3, 2, 1.
Oh.
That was not too bad.
Okay, now pull it up with the piston.
Yep.
But careful on the... Oh, you might have to swing the hinge and...
Inventory
Because the
full.
antenna's going to be hitting the plates at the top.
Yeah, I know. I'm just going to get the drill off the bottom as well. It's in the way too.
I think if you slowly retract the piston and swing out the hinge, it should level out.
How's that going?
I don't know, I can't see anything, and you seem to have destroyed my path to walk back up. But it's looking good. Oh, the thruster is striking the ground here. Other than that, it's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
its current state, it actually reminds me a lot of the Lex.
Alright, the piston's fully retracted, so that's kind of as good as we can get with this bit of the contraption unless we drill out a whole heap of stuff at the back. Let's swing it.
Alright, that'll probably do for now. You want to dig me a path so I can get out of here?
Where are you at?
Oh, can I get up here? I'm free!
Freedom!
Yeah, I think, yeah, if you slap some drills on the back, we could sort of dig out under here.
It's gonna be scary adding bits to it with the dongoose. Because we're currently over a giant pit.
Yep, that is a thing that has happened.
It's almost like we should have thought that part through. So now that we've got this ship free from the sand, we probably need to be able to move it underneath what little bit of hangar you've been able to build so far.
Okay.
I was kind of thinking, I feel like you might have been suggesting this, but I wasn't really following what you were saying. Build another crane that can attach somewhere up the front here. I've removed the antenna that was here, but something that can attach to the front and then pull it under here and make it a bit more level, and then we can try and cover up the hole with some plates so that we can drive the dongoose around this wreck to be able to attach the bits that are missing.
Sure.
Does that sound like a reasonable... Because I don't think we can really get it... We can't
Better
really
than
get it
leaving it in
meaningfully
a hole
higher.
in the ground.
Sorry?
Better than leaving it in a hole in the ground.
Well, yes. Yes. And we can't really get it higher with how it's attached at the moment. It's sort of stuck. Okay, I guess I'll start working on that. What are you up to?
I was building this monstrosity, but I think I'm getting a bit short on steel.
Right. Do you have a plan to deal with that issue?
My plan is to look in this container and see how much steel there is.
Oh, whoops. I was using that rifle. Thought I was using the other one.
There's like 200 steel plates left.
Right, so you're not really going to be able to build this thing, are you?
Not with what we've got here. I think we need to find somewhere with a bunch of steel and just load up a vehicle with as much steel as we can carry.
Well, we heard those guys running off to the research base to try and loot it, even though it's the tunnel's all collapsed, so good luck to them. We might have a small window until they realize that they can't get through that before, like, where we can go back to that other wreck where we got all the bits from before.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to... Do you want to maybe head over there and see what you can pick up using the buggy? I'll work on offloading some stuff from your big hemp or whatever the thing's called. If I can offload it, then I'll call you to come back, and then we can take both trucks over if the site still seems safe.
Okay. I'm off.
Stupid auto lock. Never on when you want it on, and it's never off when you want it off. Seems to be in the perpetual state of not the state you want.
You need an auto lock so that it knows when it needs to be on
Yeah.
auto lock. Oh well, looks like there's still plenty of stuff over here.
Oh yeah? You're literally just getting plates, aren't you?
Yeah, pretty much. Unless there's something else we need in particular.
Well, we were going to try and get the grav drive, weren't we? The grav gen, sorry.
That was our plan if we came back for this thing.
Well, I have almost offloaded everything from your truck, so if you want to just quickly grab some plates and then come straight back, I should be able to come with you and we can load up your truck again. trying to link all the containers up to each other so that we can actually
Yeah.
use them. I don't know how much... I don't think we've got any power on this grid yet. We need to get that big battery on.
Can I make it? Whoop. No.
You in a hole?
No, I was just trying to jump to the ship, but I can't get inside.
Ah, yeah. Do you want a ramp?
Oh, actually, I could just do a thing over here. I just put block like this. There we go. Where is that connected up?
Yeah, you should be able to jump across this now. You head round the side, you should be able to see what I've done for you. All right, let's go. You can offload that thing afterwards. Let's get what we can get. So how long do you reckon we'd need at this wreck before we'd gotten everything we want?
I think we pretty much got everything except the gravity gen.
Oof, I just got a lot of air then and was very nervous. Man, there's not a lot of it left, is there?
So I did just scrap like the front third of it.
We want those cargo containers if we can get some of them. I want to be able to reach those thrusters at the top. That's the thing to grab, because we're going to need more lift than I think our wreck has at the moment. If we want to get out of here. Nope, that is not the angle. So, I should be pretty much good with this put down. Do we want to try and get all three of those off in a chunk, or do we want to get them off one by one?
All three of what?
The thrusters on top.
Ooh.
We have to destroy a cargo container to... 2 cargo containers to get them off as a chunk.
They're not attached, like, side by side?
Well, they are attached side by side, but we'd have to
Fuel
destroy
low.
the cargo containers to get them to come off as a chunk.
Couldn't we just do the
critical.
thing to remove...
Yeah, but remember, it does it block by block.
Yeah, but couldn't we do that with the 2 cargo containers first?
Oh, I'm worried that they'll clang out and explode if we do that. I mean, we can try with one of them. I guess. There are quite a few here, and we probably don't need all of them, so alright, here we go. Bye, Die, it's your fault.
See, it's fine.
That doesn't look fine. Okay. Alright, I'm doing the next one.
Alright, now we just gotta find some way to grab those thrusters.
Yep. Should be able to do from the end here. Unlocked.
Alrighty. Are you
Release
ready?
when ready. Yep.
They're free. Ooh.
Okay. Now for the next job, which is getting your truck ready so that I can offload these. That is a lot of wobble. This is possibly the worst angle to have picked these up by. Because the weight is as far away from my crane as possible.
I think you could put them across the length of the truck bed.
Oh.
Oh.
You tell me where you're going to park and I will try and get them on board. That's my maximum reach, so you need to be a bit within that.
Oh,
See-
this is very awkward to judge.
Yes.
'Cause the crane keeps getting in the way.
Yeah. Your suit's awfully creaky today.
Yep.
Oh,
Right.
am I going down?
Yeah, somewhere there. Just let me. Fuck. Let's see. You need to pull it a bit towards you. You're way over on this side.
What if I do this?
Well, we want it like flat-ish, don't we?
Do we?
Yeah, I was thinking flat across the bed of the truck.
I was just thinking, would this not give us more room to stick some stuff, or is this going to block your trailer from closing?
Probably.
Okay.
Oh, stop! You blocked it.
Oh. I thought auto lock was off.
Ah!
Okay, I might have a problem.
Huh? Now that you've let it drop, you can't lift it back up again?
Something like that. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
If I let go there?
Yep.
Should I try and get a bit lower?
It should be alright. I'm more worried about you smashing it into the reactor and the jump drive than...
Alright, 3, 2, 1. Did they lock? I need to move them.
Wait, what is that?
I turned auto lock off on all of them. On a lot of them anyway. Oh great, it's getting dark.
Okay, it's locked.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's not too bad. There's still room for another...
Couple of cargoes or something.
Yeah.
Or should we grab that? There's one more thruster on this, isn't there?
There's one on this side. I thought you wanted the gravity gen. I thought that was the whole reason we came out here.
Yeah, I want that. But isn't it really hard to get at?
Yes.
So I'll just grab this cargo container that's currently in the way of my wheels anyway.
Right. It is locked.
There we go. It's a piece of modern art.
Indeed. Right, so you want to grab this thruster?
I'll let you choose that. Should we grab the thruster or the grav gen?
I think the grav gen is still quite far in terms of digging it out.
Okay. Alright. I'll grab the thruster then. You'll need to move forward so I can get around there.
Oh.
I mean, it's one of these situations, we really want the whole thing, but I don't think we're going to be able to get it, so we've got to try and pick and choose what we can get. We can live without a gravity gen in space, but we can't get to space without a thruster. Because most of the batteries on our wreck are damaged, and I don't know how many power cells we actually got hold of. Can't remember. Oops.
Well.
It's okay. You saw nothing. There are so many cargo containers in this thing. It's basically made out of them.
Well. It was a transport ship. Makes sense.
True. True, true, true. And they didn't have any of the large cargoes, so I suppose they had to make up for it. Do you remember where the... like, relative to what we're grinding out at the moment, where's the grav gen?
It's in the middle here somewhere.
Are we going to try and take this...
Wait. I don't see it here anywhere.
What? Is it gone?
You know what? I think whoever came to investigate the wreck might have trashed it.
Oh man. I wanted that.
Well.
I hate using mag boots.
Snooze, you lose.
I always end up looking at you upside down and being really confused as to who's upside down or sideways. Yes, we snoozed, we lost.
Look, we're spacemen, not walk on the floor men.
So we walk on the spacemen?
Yes.
Huh. Well, I guess we get this thruster and then get as much cargo as we can and get out of here.
Whoa. Oops.
What'd you do?
I just hit my jetpack when I didn't mean to.
I look forward to writing a mission report on this and being able to say dongoose about 40,000 times.
I don't have a motor. Motor.
I don't know how the dongoose puts up with the stuff I do to it. I don't know how I haven't rolled it with the stuff I've picked up. Is that locked?
Yes.
Alright, do you reckon we can get a chunk of cargo containers off that we can fit on your truck, or do you reckon you'll only fit one more cargo container?
I think there's really only room for one more. May as well get this loose one that's over here on the deck.
Alright, how many of these do I think I can carry with the dongoose? Or do I go for the battery? What do you reckon's more important? More cargo or more battery?
Probably battery.
We do already have one fully charged big battery. The other thing, I guess, is do we need to grab that hydrogen tank? But I'll go with what you're saying and we'll grab the battery. Because we do know, we do have those evaporator stations, so we can still get some ice supply, I guess. Do you know what I really want, Capac?
Sandwich.
Close. A bed.
Well, we've got a bunch of bits to make them.
Yeah. Feel like doing living space on our ship when our ship can't move is maybe putting the cart ahead of the horse.
Possibly.
Oh, you're hitting the top of something, aren't you? Oh, I hit a tree.
No, it's that last cargo container is just too far down, so it's bumping against the
Oh, against the back.
ramp.
What do you reckon about... Oh. Spotlight's flickering. We probably want to fix that. I think it's occasionally having enough power for it, but not all the time. Probably want to turn it off. So what I'm thinking is maybe we get this battery on now, so that the thing has power. Because then we can conveyor up all these cargo containers and access all of them properly.
Oh, yep.
Any thoughts on where we could put a battery that's not going to get in the way of us later?
Nope.
Sure. Okay. I was thinking maybe next to the big hydrogen tank. I was thinking attaching it here.
Sure. I'll leave that to you.
No, this needs 2 people.
What?
Don't... Oh, fine, I'll try and do it on my own. I think we're going to have to use one of the weld pads even though it destroys stuff every time we do it.
I'm trying to figure out a way to get over there without flying.
Yeah, we need to rearrange this thing so that you can get in, don't we?
I'm here.
Cool. Alright, the weld pads are done. I think I'm close enough. I also think I'm as close as I want to be to the hole.
Okay.
Now the only thing is, do I have enough articulation to get this in the right orientation?
Well, you know, we could...
We can't push this around, by the way, because it's large grid.
No, but if we put blocks that will support it in position,
Yeah, true.
rather than having it slide off into a pit.
You want me to release it now?
No, not yet. Take it more to the left. There we go. Now we should be able to release it, and it should like fall into. Ah!
Speaking of falling.
Should fall into position.
Alright, you really want me to do this?
Yep.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, release. Oh!
Told ya.
Capac! Can't believe that worked. So quickly and so easily.
That's the Capac way.
I really wish I could get my head around more easily exactly what articulation I'm going to need to get something into a particular position. So hard to work out
Called
sometimes.
Tetris.
Don't think Tetris has anything to do with articulation.
Yeah, it does. Articulating bricks.
Oh, it looks pretty good. Okay, it is attached. In theory, that means we can unlock the other end.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You okay?
Things were rocking a bit.
Just a bit. It's okay though, I think. What?
That doesn't seem very well supported.
Hey, when you're an engineer, you can make these things work, alright?
Well, speaking of making things work, where'd you go?
Over here.
Yeah, come over here.
Ooh.
The living quarters are complete.
We're probably going to need to rip out that bathroom and move it to the back of the ship.
Well, there's just a connector on the back of it.
Yeah. I'm just thinking we have a corridor that leads down towards the cockpit towards the front, and then we can move the toilet to the back here, or off to one of these blocks on the side here.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it doesn't need to happen
we'll
yet.
figure that out.
I agree with what you've done. Were you thinking sleep through the night?